America's finest city. What a gorgeous afternoon for baseball we have in store from Petco Park. We've got an NL Western Division showdown tonight between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Here's Johnson, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
And stepping in, Tommy La Stella. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roll. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roll, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
He's set, and the pitch. Softly hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants down in order. A 0 for the Giants to start. Padres coming up next. You're watching MLB Network. Anthony DeSclafani is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Pitch on the way. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. And yet another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. In to hit will be Trent Grisham as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's belted high and deep into right center. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Batter will be Ha-Seong Kim as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. A runner at second, nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. His career line against DeSclafani, he's 1 for 5. Grisham over at second. Kim on at first with nobody out. Oh, that grounder got him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in will be Will Myers. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. As a look, now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. LaStella has it to Crawford for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
In at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 3 runs already home here. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
And now the first pitch. Here's Johnson. Stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now. Cronenworth at third, Caratini at second, Profar at first, 2 out in the inning. 2 balls and a strike.
He must have been sitting fastball right there because he is not going to see a better pitch tonight. He cannot let that hanger go.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 3 and the Giants nothing. Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now the first pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is good.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Alex Dickerson goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Brandon Bell.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell, on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him, 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Trent Grisham. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Dickerson's on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Up next to the Padres, the third baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Stepping up is Ha-Seong Kim. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. And Eric Hosmer will have a chance next with 2 out.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, and our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Padres 3 and the Giants nothing. Here's Buster Posey now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here it comes, 0-2. Got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. 1-0 the count. Chopped weakly to the left. The 1-1.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
In now, Anthony DeSclafani, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a liner. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Giants down in order. Still down 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Will Myers.
Now here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski is underneath this one, and very quickly 1 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And quickly there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 17, Victor Caratini.
Next, it'll be Victor Caratini as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Caratini stands at second with 2 gone. Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Into the box now, here's Johnson as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Profar is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now
and that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Number 21 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. So now to the plate, Trent Grisham, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop. What a play. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Tommy La Stella now, and D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. First pitch on the way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Striding in is Donovan Solano. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Padres,
Now to bat, Ha-Seong Kim. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-1. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he is into third with a triple. His third hit of the night.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs helped him get there, too.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Six runs, double the amount of hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Here's Will Myers. High in the air out to center field. Dubon has it, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
So next to bat will be Jake Cronenworth. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the left side. To second for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Friars 7 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now a pitch on the way. Mike Yastrzemski is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Here's the 0-2. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball one. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Belt.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. It's in there, and the Giants look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Ball one. Belt at second with 2 down. That misses. 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Line to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Profar is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Padres lead it 7-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Victor Caratini.
The catcher, Victor Caratini.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bounce towards the second baseman. And that's out number 1. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the third inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
The pitch. Jurickson Profar is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. Bases are empty. One man out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson's on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it, and that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
Into the box, here's Johnson. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Up next to the Padres, the shortstop,
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. He's set. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Johnson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Matt Whistler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Trent Grisham, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. High pop-up. Solano is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Padres 9 and the Giants nothing. Wilmer Flores will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
41, Wilmer Flores.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Adrian Morejon will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Slow roller left side. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Just an absolute bang play at first, and we'll use the show track data to give you a better look at it. And the runner was hustling all the way, but an 89-mile-an-hour laser across the infield was what it took to beat him. That's elite arm strength on that play. Into the box now, Tommy La Stella. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Popped up. Kim is over to take a look, and no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Now into the box, Mauricio Dubon struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants down in order. They're down 9-0. Harleen Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next is Ha-Seong Kim.
For the Padres, the third baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Dubon has it, and there's 1 gone.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Hosmer. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Garcia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Two-one, here it is. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider.
This is the matchup you'd like as a pitcher, right? Lefty on left. But sometimes you don't win all of the battles. Gave this guy a pitch to hit, and he made him pay for it.
So here's Will Myers. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifetime against this particular arm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Stepping in next, Jake Cronenworth. From the stretch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Heading after it is Dickerson. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Padres 10 and the Giants nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Donovan Solano. And now the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Mike Yastrzemski.
So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And it looks now like they want some time to review that one. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but let's take another look. Not easy to tell from this shot. Tough call on this one, if you ask me.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Padres have elected to challenge the
Okay, one more
flag.
look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
At the plate now, Alex Dickerson, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Giants are down 1-2-3. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The catcher, Victor Caratini.
He's set and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in now, Jurickson Profar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. His career numbers in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Caratini leads off second with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Adrian Morejon, right to him, in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Padres leave 1, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Ryan Weathers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Ryan Weathers.
First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants first baseman. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just a nice clean single right there, and I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game, but one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is, we do not give away at bats, and he certainly didn't right there.
So the next to bat will be Buster Posey. Last time through was a base hit. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Posey. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Jorge Mateo is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Defensively for the Padres. Now playing left field.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Runners on first with 1 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in that zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Austin Slater will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Austin Slater.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Belt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit out towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Must be getting late in this one. The Seagulls are ready to feast here at Petco. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jose Alvarez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here's the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Alvarez playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. There is La Stella, and that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the eighth, and up next is Ha-Seong Kim. First pitch on the way, and he lays off there 1-0, and it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, look out, hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
To the plate now, Eric Hosmer, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're still in front, 10-0. Stepping in once again is Tommy La Stella, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Mark Melanson takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Mark.
Now the first pitch. Melanson's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to first. Hosmer has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
So in now for San Francisco, Mauricio Dubon. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 7, Donovan Solano.
Next up, Donovan Solano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike here for the Giants. And strike 3 called on a pitch that looked out of the zone. And that's the kind of ball game it's been for these guys as this one is officially put into the books. 10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The San Diego Padres posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Pierce Johnson earns his first win of the season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Anthony DeSclafani permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: For the victorious San Diego Padres, 10 runs, 17 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.